The engines always think they are so clever.
He's very relatable. There, as I said in a previous question, Thomas characters can resonate at various ages. So there are different, it kind of like when you hear a song as a kid and then you hear it as an adult, they have very different meanings. It's kind of the same thing with watching these episodes and listening to these stories and connecting with these characters. You connect with them in a very different way from when you're age 5 to age 10 to age 15 to age 20 and so on. So that I've always been intrigued with, and that the characters, although some of the characteristics have changed ever so slightly and the variation of the animation has changed, they still remain very connected to their audience as much as possible.
I think because Thomas is, I mean, he's not human, but he's like, he makes mistakes, you know, he's not perfect, and he loves his job. He's like a very enthusiastic, positive guy. I almost said person, but he's not a person. And he's a train. I feel like people just like trains. Just like something cool about trains.
I feel it's kind of like the modern TV for kids, where it's life learning lessons and it's trains, and they get to have the ability to watch these trains on TV and then have the ability to play with them at home, where it's like preschool all the way up to actual moving trains for kids, and getting to have that ability to hold the train in your hand while watching the show kind of actually brings it all together for people to be immersed inside the experience.
Well, there is definitely something about trains that people connect with. If you look at children's media, there are more talking trains and train characters and things based around trains than anyone could really explain. But what sets Thomas apart from those other train-based medias is that each of these characters is something that people can relate to. People still see themselves in Thomas, whether they see who they are or who they want to be. But the personalities presented in Thomas and Friends is something that people can connect with.
People connect to Thomas just because it's always been there for a lot of different people, and so with all the diversity of the characters, it kind of comes together to build. There's something as to build it. There's something for everyone.
I think everybody likes Thomas because he's so relatable. Because he goes through the same struggles and he has the same problems that a lot of people go through every day, and he always tries to learn from his mistakes and to become better.